Welcome, welcome, ghouls, creepy crawlers, and all you other creatures of the night. The time is now midnight, the witching hour, and you, my friends, have entered the domain of the Twilight people. I am Dr. Morbus. Join me this evening if you dare, and kneel before the altar of horror. We give allegiance to artifacts of old, and we seek permission to bathe in ghost shadows and to dance by the fire of yestereve's dark desires. And now, before we continue, I must summon my faithful servant, Morgul. Morgul, where are you? Bring me tonight's totem of adoration. Come on, come on.
Yes, Master, here it is.
Boy. Behold tonight's offering. Within these tiny cellulite frames, my friends, lies a tale so horrible, so drenched in nightmare, your soul will be scarred forever. And now, join me if you dare, and bow and worship before the altar of horror.
Well, we're down here in the basement of the old cop station in Hamtramck, and this is my collection of birds who got caught in the chimney flue and weren't able to flew away. These birds in the flue didn't flew away. Sump pump doesn't work. Lots of dampness on the ground.
What a strange window for that to be there. That almost looks like something fancy, almost like a French window. What the hell would a French window be doing in the basement? And what's behind there? They got a board in front of it. Is there something behind there? I don't know.
Ahead. Open it, find out.
Hell no. Me and what army, baby?
Could you open that evidence room door?
Okay.
This is where they stored all the evidence. And this is a spooky room.
A very spooky room.
It's been cleaned out pretty much. There's a shirt with somebody's blood on it.
Yeah. Isn't there a hatchet in there too, I was told?
Why did somebody even bother putting it in there? People when the building.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let the camera run and hopefully I won't come back and find it all melted.
Yeah. We leave the camera in good faith and it'll be okay.
And do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I do actually.
Everybody, but my take on the whole thing is that possibly.
I personally had only one real experience.
Saying this building is haunted.
I had a couple experiences.
Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, presence is there.
I've seen nothing and I haven't heard anything.
And I wouldn't doubt it all.
And said, I'm walking away now.
Myself, I actually saw something. There's more than just one entity. I think there are several.
Hello, I'm Aaron Trudgeon, producer of After the Blood Rush. This whole documentary is basically a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that we're shooting. We're planning to shoot behind-the-scenes stuff also, but our main focus is on the movie. It was our first movie. We're trying to do what was possible to do. The whole thing is, we went in there to film this movie in April of 2007, and then shortly after, we believed the place to be haunted, which caught us a bit off guard. So what we decided to do was scramble and get all the evidence we could with what we had. It's honest evidence of what we could find with what we had.
The story begins back in April of 2007 when we filmed After the Blood Rush at the old abandoned police station in Hamtramck, Michigan. What you shall see here is our honest attempt to present the evidence as is. You will be seeing both evidence mixed in with some behind-the-scenes footage. Then you'll see what happened the night of February the 27th, 2008, when we went back into the building to film one last time. As Dr. Morbus stated, there is a tale within this film.
I am Pete Trudgeon. I'm writer-director of After the Blood Rush, the little vampire movie we decided to film in the former police station in Hamtramck. I'd begun to hear things. Some of the cast members were feeling bad vibes. They were seeing things. They were hearing things. I personally had only one real experience. Can't remember the direct circumstances. I think I was dropping off some props or something. I was in the building by myself for perhaps 10 or 15 minutes, but in that time I definitely felt, for lack of a better word, creeped out. And I was in the front of the building and way in the back where we had our phone room set. It sounded similar to like things dropping off the shelf and falling off the table. And when you're the only one in a building, it's a little unnerving, and needless to say, I quickly left. We did have a kind of a goodbye to the police station party, and even before on my way, I had a very, I guess, feeling of foreboding that was something that was going to happen. Something did happen. I won't elaborate to it, but whether it had anything to do with entities or spirits, maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
All right, well,
I wouldn't mind seeing a ghost maybe once, not for long, but it could be an interesting story.
Okay. Like you said, you believe in the supernatural, but you don't seem to be very interested in ghost stories yourself. It doesn't seem to be your forte or cup of tea, as they would say.
No, I've read several books. I'm very interested in kind of the supernatural and esoteric, kind of like but I'm basically an armchair scholar. I'm always looking for, being a writer, I'm always looking for good story fodder.
Hi. You're the bug, babe. Come on. Look. Wow. Hi. Hello, world. I'm a star.
Yeah.
Little baby.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good.
All right.
Are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the off-the-cuff sort of stuff.
Oh, okay. Mwah.
All right. Thank you.
From myself, Detroit.
Margot, you incompetent oaf. I said pickled eggs.
I'm sorry, Master.
My friends, as we go to our next commercial break, I'll be having Margot dissected. And then we'll get back to tonight's movie, Mesa of Lost Women.
My full name is Belia Lazoya.
And what we want to know is what you saw in this building
Well,
or heard.
If I had to go upstairs by myself into our dressing room, there would be times where I would just walk to the room, and as soon as I'm halfway into the room, I would hear keys shake and somebody walking into the room, like a person stepping in. And it's happened not one time, but several times I've went up there by myself. And it seems like every time that I go up there by myself, I feel like I'm not alone. It's mostly on half of the side where the cells are, and where the cells are downstairs and upstairs. All that area is just these vibes, someone's there. You don't feel alone.
Have you always been able to pick up sensitive to spirits like this, or?
Actually, yeah. I had a friend who passed away last year in September, and a week after he passed away, I kept seeing him every time I woke up, and it was always at 3:07 in the morning. 3:07 in the morning. Well, the Sunday, the day before we started filming our first day, I woke up and it was 3:07 a.m. and he was reaching over.
That was Monday when you started filming.
Yeah.
You saw him Sunday night, Monday morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I see. I've been catching a lot of deja vu too, the stupidest things. The one that really made me have deja vu was when we was in the dispatch room. Chrissy walked in as soon as I had deja vu. It was like a little sticker that said "smoking stinks." I had a dream about a year ago in February that I saw that exact sticker, and I turned and I saw Chrissy. I didn't see Chrissy's face, but I saw that she had red hair. Didn't know if it was either long or short, but I knew it was her. And what she told me was kind of like a premonition or something.
Oh, okay.
Which it freaked me out because I'm like, man, I've never seen that before. Oh, another thing too, Megan had her cat, and you know how they say cats sense, spirits. Well, my cousin was holding the cat, and we walked in there, and the press guy turned the light off, and as soon as he turned the light off, I just went, and the cat went crazy. That cat went so crazy, the claws went out and just jumped right on Megan.
Diane said she's reported hearing knocking. She goes outside and nobody's there. She'll hear knock. Like when I was.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too.
You heard knocking?
When I'm in our dressing room, like if I'm there by myself, I've heard like somebody knocking. I go down there, ain't nobody knocking. It's just crazy, like.
My friends, tonight's movie really sucks. It's called Teenage Monster. It's about a kid that gets hit by a meteor and turns to a big hairy retard. You're gonna need this. And if I wasn't broke, I'd pay you to watch it.
Travel to a mind, a place of domestic, a place of mind, body, and sound.
Okay.
Travel to the Twilight Zone.
So you have to make sure.
See how the picture looks.
You see what I'm saying? You have to make sure.
Action.
Your partner seems to be willing to go to the grave. What about Elizabeth?
Your stomach, you know, it's about a half hour later you're gonna be popping pills.
It's not from the food.
That shit is tearing up your stomach.
It's not this food, man.
Yeah, it is.
The food's good. It's delicious. It's Russ. I got a book on it. That's what it says. Okay.
Kind of mysterious.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Shut up, blood junkie. What do you take us for? I better blow that jello mold of a brain all over that wall.
Yo, no,
I better? You better?
Yeah.
Shut up, blood drunkie.
Don't go back so far, though.
I'm
Stay
sorry.
in frame. All right, just take it again.
Okay.
When you're
Let me
ready,
put my hands
go
up.
for it.
Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, hey, man, yo.
All right,
go
all
ahead.
right.
Hold up a second. Oh, yeah, from who?
This chick, she calls herself Spider. She got burnt out of a pipe once, and you know how spiteful those bitches get when they don't get fed.
That better be the whole... I don't know, man. You tell me how they feel. You have more experience than any of us.
Your reply.
Hello, Jack.
Tonight's movie is called Hamtramck. This movie's so bad, you're gonna watch it and your lawn's gonna die.
See, the thing is, you have your gun.
Does anybody know what's
Look, you can film yourself. Right.
Well, John.
Go.
I would want to do these. He wanted somebody.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese. Everybody smile.
Cheese.
Smile.
Hi. Cameras, I hate cameras.
Okay, how you?
Do we have our
What's your
female
name?
blood junkie?
Andy coaches.
Amir Houston.
Put some nails on her fingers.
What's your name?
Oh yeah, he went
Marty.
over there.
Peace, brother.
Lawrence Simpson.
No, you just wished it was a girl doing it.
Number 10.
Anyways, like
Being in jail.
the whole time
Suck.
it's going like this.
Oh yeah, did you sing the act?
Let's see your eye. Are you gonna show him getting all bloody?
Where's the jack?
These have been tested, right?
Oh, yeah. I haven't.
And all I really need you to do is short and simple, but everything that you saw, heard, or experienced here. Saw is supernatural.
Okay. Actually, I was in the building probably for a good month. And I'm pretty ultra-sensitive type person, so typically I would feel stuff like that, but I think I was just so busy working, didn't have time to really sense that kind of thing. But about 3/4 into the way of the month, other people started like hearing keys, jingling keys, and seeing some things and feeling different stuff. And then I was actually sitting by the doorway in this room with my back towards the door. The former dark room of the station here, and Belia was sitting across from me, and she's like, am I seeing things, or is somebody sitting behind me? Or sitting in that room, and I'm like, behind me? And then I'm like, ooh, I got all creeped out, so I moved. But then the day we were filming the casket scene, I brought my 10-year-old son here on set, and the first thing he did when he walked in the door was ask me, he said, Mom, did anybody die here? I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. And I said, why? And he said, because I just feel weird. And he's kind of real sensitive to that kind of thing too. He's a real psychic type child.
Okay.
There's a long narrow hallway upstairs. And typically all this stuff's happening near the end of the building, on the bottom floor and the top floor where the locker rooms used to be. And I actually saw a male figure, a big dark, it almost looked like he had like a uniform type on.
Okay.
But the lights the fluorescent lights that go down the hallway, you know how they flicker? They're kind of flickery, almost a flickery light, so the hallway's like real long and narrow. And down at the end, right across the hall, I could see him walking across, and then I just hightailed it down there. I hightailed it downstairs, and I told everybody, but my take on the whole thing is that possibly, because after that happened, one of the officers from across the street stopped by to visit us, like to come by and say hello, and I was asking him questions about if anybody died in here after my son asked me that question. And he said that in the length of time that he worked here, and he's probably my age, and I'm about 38 years old, so he's about the same age as me. He said in the length of time that he worked there was about 20 people that died in this place. Wow. So I'm guessing that, if this place was around back in the early 40s, there could be like hundreds of people that died in this place.
Yeah.
But my take on the person that I saw, what I feel like since everyone's hearing keys, like a ring of keys, I'm thinking he might have been like a former warden, somebody that unlocks the jail doors or locks people in the jail, because it looked like he was in some type of, I couldn't make it out because it was like so quick.
Yeah, it was quick and dark.
As soon as I saw, and I felt just creepy, and I ran down. Normally I don't get too creepy off it, but I just got a weird vibe off of it, and I went downstairs, and I'm like, I'm not going up. Ever since then, I've never been upstairs by myself, and when I do, I'm not up there very long, and then listening for keys all the time.
Welcome back to the Wargo Show. You idiot! Who gave you a speaking bird? No! For that insolence, I'm gonna have you decapitated once again. And now back to tonight's movie, Horror of Dracula.
Hi, my name's Todd Gurdon. I was a construction manager. I'm the current construction manager. And guy number one, I suppose, that died due to vampire slaughter, as it were. I just was under the understanding this building is haunted. I actually left the building one day because I felt like I was not wanted here anymore for that afternoon. I had made enough noise, and I had clanged enough pieces of wood together, and have basically been asked to leave by something. It was just cold in here, really cold and not hospitable, and I didn't really feel, I left and went home, and I left about 45 minutes after I got here. As a matter of fact, Aaron was here that day.
Oh, that's right.
And he and I met, spoke briefly. He took off, and about 45 minutes later, I just had heebie-jeebies.
So you didn't tell us that till now.
No, well, I kind of figured I'd keep stuff like that to myself because it's a vampire movie, and I thought I was caught up in the moment, but I'm pretty perceptive along lines.
Oh, okay. Or felt like a negative energy telling you to go.
Totally negative energy, and it was down by the front door, by the very beginning of the building, and right before the dispatch room. And every 10-15 seconds, I'd stop cutting and walk down, keep my head down, kind of take a leak down the hallway, not really feeling it too much, and I'd come back over here and build for 5 more minutes. Things roam this planet after we're done using the carcasses that we wandered around in for so many years. So I'm just grateful that everyone walked out relatively unscathed, and Short 1 or 2 minor mishaps, I think. We respected this place, and once we leave here, positivity will hopefully reign, and good folks are going to come through here and turn this place into an art center, and hopefully whatever's still here will welcome them as friends. I'm Todd Gurton. Peace. I had a good time.
After this next commercial message, we'll be back to our movie The Embalmer. And after seeing it, you may wish you were. But Master, I like The Embalmer! Quiet, I'm the star here.
No! Please!
According to the morgue attendant I slipped a 52, both had a pair of puncture wounds. Where? The neck.
Andrew, back chasing urban legends. That man was pulling your leg, and now you're out $50.
You'll see. This time, I'm really going to expose the other side of the looking glass.
Come on, we gotta.
Yeah, come on, let's get
we gotta get this filmed. All right.
I'm losing my lips. I'm losing my lips.
We got.
Where's George?
Look, you can film yourself.
Right.
Affirmative. Call me on delivery. Well, package has been loaded. It's in the air.
Very good. Do you think the place could maybe stand an exorcism or a blessing?
Yes, I say the hot place should be blessed. Hamtramck has a very good Catholic history. I think get a good Catholic priest in there. Get the building blessed. I think that would be very important. Not my decision to make. It's really going to be up to Hatch Art to do it. So Hatch is looking for grants, so I'll make my little plug for the hatchart.org group. They are a non-profit group, just to let you know that, and they are trying to get something very good going in Hamtramck.
Good afternoon, my name is Janet Comp. I'm president of No Fun Films.
What was your reaction to that? Did you think maybe there was something to it, or maybe it was just the atmosphere and the nature of the movie you were making, that maybe their imaginations were getting a little running away with them?
I could see where someone might think that, but all of our actors and actresses were very intelligent, focused people, and I don't think that they are the kind that would let their imagination run away with them. Myself, I actually saw something.
My name is Linda Lyshak. I was in the film After the Blood Rush, and I had a couple experiences.
Okay, what was your first impression when you were actually inside the building?
I didn't like it. I took a walk through the second I walked in to see what it looked like, because I was really curious to see what an old police station would look like. And I found it to be really eerie and like I was in a dungeon, but we were upstairs. Just even the color of the place was terrible.
Like Jeopardy in Wonderland.
Gosh, yeah, don't call me that. Call me Mayor.
Okay. Okay, Mayor. Did he leave anything out?
Everything's on the tape. Oh, I already gave you the tape. Now, about last night. Oh, now, if neither of you have anything else to add, I've got other appointments.
What do you expect to do with it?
And it doesn't bother you, his enthusiasm for it?
What do you want me to do, Mayor? Take it away from him?
Well, yes. I see, it doesn't lead in naturally. Yeah. It's sadistic. What's he talking about?
I've seen nothing and I haven't heard anything. I've been here pretty much by myself, so unless my shields have been working like they should be, I don't know. I hear a lot of stories from people about seeing shadow people and hearing keys jangling. I do know that when I came here last Monday to get some stuff, I kind of ran in and ran out.
Well, you said you were here alone. You heard what sounded like knocking.
Yeah. I was going to say, the first couple of times that I was here during the day working on some of the sets, especially in the girls' room upstairs, I would hear things. And I thought maybe it was like either a loose cat or stray cat, God forbid a rat. And then I thought I heard knocking on the door, so then I would run all the way downstairs, open up the door, nobody was there. So, I don't know. Usually I'm very sensitive when I pick up things. Here, stand up on my back. I haven't gotten those reactions yet, so maybe they just know not to mess with me.
Okay.
So, but I'm intrigued, and I would actually like to do an overnighter here. And then we bring all of our equipment, digital recorders, digital cameras, and see who we can get.
I don't know, we only need one. I don't care, whatever you guys want to do, I'll just bring it. I'm not gonna bring it. Just bring it just in case.
I was just walking around the hallway upstairs after getting ready for a scene and getting ready to go home, and just saw a dark figure walk across the hallway from the girls' room, that area just across the hallway. Didn't really hear anything, just kind of noticed it and said, I'm walking away now.
Did it look like a man or a woman, or you couldn't tell?
Like a tall man.
Tall man. Okay. It had a hat or clothes, or it just looked dark.
Just a dark figure.
Old dark figure.
The one upstairs.
Okay. That's a pretty old dark figure. Okay.
And I know I was the only one upstairs because everyone else had left already, and I was doing the last minutes of getting ready. And
Okay.
He's musty, he's dusty.
You look familiar. Have you visited the forests of hunger?
Somebody want to hold these, who's going to be on this? Should I relight mine? Not quite yet. Okay. We don't, I'm leaning on it just in case. No.
Come, lovely, lovely, soothing, sweet death. You're moving around the world. To some you come serenely, to others severe. Serene, 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 serene death. But to all of us, sooner or later, you will come delicate death.
Here, Master. This was sent in by little Janet Comp from Roseville, Michigan. Janet, keep your day job, please.
But I like it, Master.
Who cares what you like?
Police station, today is May 9th, 2007. We are filming after the blood rush, and this is behind the scenes, and this is the president of No Fun Films herself, Janet Com. Janet, tell us what you experienced in this building.
Hi, audience. When I first came in here, after about maybe 5 or 6 days, I had a feeling that there was a lot of feelings left behind in the building. Like the building had absorbed the people and the emotions they had when they were here. Anger, fear, just a lot of bad emotions had like absorbed into the building. Well, anyways, the food room upstairs was in a certain room, and they moved the food room and the smoking room. They kind of switched them. So I was in what was used to be the food room, but is now the smoking room. And I was sitting there, and I was just eating a piece of bread with butter or something, and I was looking out the window, and then I'm just out of the corner of my eye here, I saw someone walk up to me and sit down. Now, I mean, I really saw something come and walk just right in that side line of view, that you're not getting a clear picture, but you can see that there's something there. And it was like whitish, kind of whitish grayish. And it came and it sat down, and I just turned over and there was nothing there. And I said, okay, now I'm really convinced that there is something in here. And hopefully we can catch it on camera. If not, just listen to everyone else's testimonies, and it'll be another exotic haunted place in Hamtramck. Thank you for your attention.
Tonight's movie is so bad, you're gonna want to punch somebody. It's Invasion of the Blood Farmers. It's one of the worst things you've ever seen. You watch this, your teeth are gonna hurt. This is a terrible, terrible movie.
For almost 2 years when their husbands died, and then a year for a child.
That was a long time to wear that stuff.
And a year for a parent.
Wow.
They didn't have to wear the hat inside, but if they went out anywhere, they had to wear a full veil. And like I said, it was this toxic, unsafe black dye.
Those Victorians were nuts.
Yeah, just a little over, a little over on the morning. I was saying
Really
that
obsessed with it.
when in the 1820s, when a lady's husband died, she had to wear this for 2 years.
Is it only 2 years?
But
What do you mean,
my
only
girlfriend
like-
was telling me that this dye,
I thought it was longer than that.
this dye wasn't safe, so the ladies had to wear a piece of muslin over their nose and mouth.
That's kind of related to the whole time of when they went back to all this.
Oh, I didn't need that. My kid really was
I've been shaking like a leaf on a tree, 'cause I ain't got what I need. It's kinda strange how you're looking at me. It
We have Todd here again. He has one more story to relate to us.
Hey Bugsy, what's going on, man?
Oh, hey, Bugsy.
Just saying hey to Bugsy. I was speaking with some folks who were in the neighborhood, and they said, "Oh yeah, did you hear about a woman dying in that place?" And I said, "Well, you're kidding me, right?" Now, I would come down here and build this set that I'm sitting on right now in the wee hours of the nighttime by myself, knowing that evidently about 50 years ago, there was a woman being held in the one-woman cell in this building. And there was no window and no ventilation in there, and evidently she died of heat stroke. Now, I don't know if that is a mysterious rumor that may have been floating around Hamtramck for many years.
Said it was like 110 degrees, a real hot night.
Really hot night, and they had held her in there for some drunken disorderly and whatnot.
And she died.
She died in the cell from heat exhaustion or heat stroke.
Okay, so this is hearsay. You don't know for sure, but it's creepy.
Hearsay, and it's creepy enough to know that we just filmed a vampire movie here, and that's just more to go along with the building.
Let me assure you, my friends, mortal suffering is far from over. But now, let's return to tonight's movie, Horror Express, starring the immortal duo of Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee.
But you did definitely capture some sounds and images which you think are captivating.
Yes, we did capture some, and I'm understand this is circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence is neither good nor bad, it's circumstantial. When you're dealing with ghosts, it's very much in the ethereal. It's hard to grab a hold on. But near the end of this movie, we will try to grab a hold of something and explain to you what we think this really is.
Well, obviously you thought that there might be something of interest to film, because in February, after you had wrapped that location, you actually decided to go back and shoot some additional footage to see if maybe you could capture anything paranormal.
Yes, we decided to go back one last night. This is our honest attempt to show you what we have. So this is the evidence as is. Decide for yourself.
This is, what's today's date, the 27th? It's February 27th, 2008. The Hamtramck group received the building yesterday, and we are in here with any last shots in the middle of the night. It's going to be midnight soon.
I'm turning you one crazy room light on. This is the bathroom where you said you found stuff.
I'm having a hard time going in there. It's a car.
A moan or growl.
Where?
It was to the right on the bottom floor.
Motorcycle.
I swear I heard
It
it.
come from that area though. Room light on.
Start now.
All right.
They're active now. What they're doing is they're hiding as we're coming in.
All right. We gotta have some light.
That's what the candles are.
All right.
I'm gonna need somebody to hold my hand.
Well, I got the camera.
You hold her hand, sweetie.
I can hold you. You're not scared, are you? No. Okay. Because I am.
Look at this, guys. Come here. Look at this. What is this doing down? This was not like this when I left.
Okay. Hold on.
Is there anybody in here with us? That's better. That's better. Light. Would you like to say something? Do the 90 references to Buffy the Vampire Slayer on this wall bother you? This locker was not down, Dan. This was against the wall when we left. This was not pushed down. Somebody probably came in.
Take it easy. All right. It's crazy.
God damn, you scared me.
This is really hard for me.
Then
We can come back to it. What was that?
That was Dan opening.
that's Dan opening the locker.
All right, I'm gonna save the record.
Okay.
Dan, don't go too far, okay?
Fill here. No, fill here.
Okay, hold on. Jeez.
This was where she got the most weirdness. She couldn't even come in here last time.
Towards harness.
This is the bathroom? Which was where she got the most?
Don't put your hand on the wall because the wall's gonna be cold.
Okay. Just
Actually,
above
the
it?
wall there isn't that cold. Just barely run it across around the wall. You don't feel the heat.
Okay.
He got killed here.
Who got killed here, Maria?
I don't know his name yet.
Do you know what he looks like?
Is there anybody in here with us?
He has a mustache. He's about 5'2", 5'4", somewhere in there. Very well built.
Are you able to see any of the circumstances that caused this?
He was raped
By someone?
by several. Not one, several men. Into that one. Go. Here's where it started.
Or is he in here?
No, they're not here right now.
Okay.
They left.
Oh, there's nosing around it. Play him up.
Yep, so this is the base, see another crawl space up there? It's weird. I don't know if anybody can get in through that.
Oh God, not another crawl space. Grab me that big suit.
No, Dave.
So this is the, Bugsy and I, see this? Bugsy and I were down here decorating. Didn't change much since we were here filming, obviously. Now you can wander back down here. I'm just trying to show you a little bit.
Okay, police station, or was it a ward first?
Well, the hospital was across the street, so
Yes.
it might have been part of the hospital.
That's what I'm thinking. This might have been a ward first, before it was the police station. And that might be why we hear so many screams and moans and spirits and
I see.
feelings like that first. Because if they kept people in rooms and experimented on them, then we were getting whole new images here.
Okay, so what happened again, ladies?
I set my cigarette down on the floor and it went out.
For no reason, no wet, no nothing.
No.
Okay.
No reason. No, we were in a room.
I looked up and
I told her
I found.
to give the spirit half of her
That's
cigarette.
interesting.
She hit it,
Why
put
would
it
a
on the
cigarette go
floor,
out?
and it went right out.
Maybe there's no oxygen.
Okay.
There's so much oxygen and cold air, it's unreal.
Ever since I've been in here, I've been thinking the name Charles, like nothing really. She's mentioned something about a name, and like I've been thinking the name Charles.
I say broccoli, and it's not broccoli, it's Brinkley. And either way it goes, his last name starts with a B, and it wasn't from recent. This is going back from 1950s, 1960s.
I got more of that if you want. I
This
got another
man
half of
was
that.
tortured here, is still here, and lives here.
Aaron, you're gonna film it or you want me to come?
Listen, you know what, everybody's making a whole lot of noise.
I know, we need to be
You know
totally
what's
quiet.
weird? Hate noise. So everybody has to walk and not talk going into the other room.
You have it on record?
Oh, okay.
Now, so you're saying
After filming the movie, After the Blood Rush, and the eerie feelings that everyone had in being in the building, it was decided to go back and take still photographs. These are the original photos, untouched. Here are the ones that Dina took, and these are the adjustments using brightness, inverts, etc. No photos were altered. These are some of the shots that were taken and enhanced to bring out things that were found odd or different in the photos. No one is trying to prove or disprove what is in these photos, but to let you decide for yourself. We've seen in the photos of the images in the glass that there seems to be 3 different types of entities. How many are out there, and have we just begun to scrape the tip of the iceberg? These now are the photos that Bugsy took, and from the enhancements, there doesn't appear to be dirt on the glass.
As you can see, people, from room 10, it's just a window. Room 10 is where we took the picture, and see where that little reflection from behind us? This is room 6, but it was open at the time. Because what we did, we took a shot, And the room looking behind us, right here, is where we got a coast picture. Like right in there where you could see the room behind you.
Next is Bugsy's photo of the dark room. One orb showing on the top, and these are the enhancements of that orb. Also, we have Dina's pictures of the dark room and 2 orbs showing one upper left and one lower right. And these are the enhancements of those. Here are the photos of mist that were caught. Here's a weird 3D blue thing that when enhanced popped out.
So Maria, we took you in the night of February 27th to film with us because at the party you said some things. And you seem to have some psychic ability. I know that near the end of the night, I had to drag you away from that one bathroom area in the back where the showers were. Because it seems like the energy was getting sucked out of you and you were just there in the wall. It seemed almost like you were getting trance-like. And I finally dragged you out of there and we finally left the building, which might have been somewhere around 1 a.m. But can you give us an explanation of what you felt in there? And
she's getting sick. She's gonna throw up.
Well, maybe we should go now.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we should go. I feel really, really sick.
She's gonna go, you know why?
What?
Watch. She can't go past there. Can you go past there?
I just feel sick. I want to get out of
Can you
this
go
room.
past here?
She wants to get out.
Come on, Dina.
Dina, come on.
I feel really sick.
Let her, Maria. Come on. Watch your step. Alright. I'm right here. I'm right here. What'd you say?
She can't pass there.
Getting anything.
You can't get anything now, but you will later.
Okay.
They're here. Here and Betty. Yes. They're here behind me. I can't go back. They're behind us. There's many spirits. They're there. I would say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people in that room. There are 8 people in that room. One is named Roger.
Do they want to say anything to us?
Yeah, Roger has black hair.
Then we should go.
We have to.
Yes, let's go.
I can't stay.
We gotta go. Come on.
You have to help me.
Come on. Come on. Come on. We go this way. Come on. Alright, we're gonna pack up our stuff.
I felt like when you were showing me the room, the bathroom, and we were going around looking in each rooms, that when I went to go into the bathroom where I couldn't go past the doorway part, it was like somebody was pushing down on my legs, not letting me go into that room. It felt very bad and very evil, and like something was in there. There's more than just one entity. I think there are several, not only on the top floors, but also on the bottom floors. I think there was a lot that happened in that building that people don't know about, that was very secretive. And I think there was a lot of entities there, not only in human shape form that were like shadows, but also in like mists or clouds or lights. or, you know, things being moved around.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, you want
David's theory?
There? Wait a minute.
Here, you want to say?
Well, I don't need my theory on camera.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. It's sort of like a dimension, and energy is trapped in that certain second. It's possible for us to view that second. Every now and then, like, we'll just be viewing into, like, a different dimension, I guess, practically.
So, like,
some ghost doesn't necessarily have to be dead. Like, if there's somebody who jogs every single day and they let off a lot of energy, then you might see them jogging.
Yes, there have been no instances of live ghosts where the people are still alive and they see the ghost in the house. So you may have a point there. And your name?
Dina.
Dina, what?
Akari.
All right. And do you believe in ghosts? Or are you a Christian, or what do you don't know what to
Catholic, and I do believe in ghosts.
Do you think this would be a type of purgatory if there's ghosts?
Hi, honey, we're at the
Yeah, I do actually.
Well, to give a brief explanation of what we think this is, and let me put it this way, I think purgatory is a good concept and a good theory. I think the problem with purgatory was made a doctrine, like, this is what you have to believe. But the concept of purgatory itself began with the Catholic Church doing a very serious investigation about this ghost thing and hauntings and things like that.
What is purgatory to you? Is it almost like a prison where you serve out a sentence before you're able to move up to the higher plane, say heaven, or is it...
Yes, I understand that to be the concept, the basic concept of purgatory, that it's kind of a waiting period. See, the Bible talks about you're going to end up in heaven or hell, but it doesn't say when that will be. It says that's kind of like the final destination. You may take quite a while after you die to get to either place. The concept of purgatory is, yes, you're going to be moving up and you'll eventually make it to heaven. Does that work for everybody? I don't know. Maybe some people even go back in purgatory. Who knows?
Okay, let me take this at a different angle. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the stories about shadow people.
Yes.
Do you think possibly these aren't so much spirits as maybe because there's obviously a belief that there are dimensions beyond the three that we know of. Do you think perhaps these are actually interdimensional beings that are somehow fading in and out of our reality, our consciousness? He's going to pass you.
Okay.
All right. If you can try to maybe circle him and come on to the other side.
It's like too high.
Maybe whispering something just so you're not
Yeah, like a lot.
Okay.
Hey, quiet, Seth. Scene 1, scene 6, take 1.
Rolling camera.
Action.
But to all, come delicate death, sweet, delicate death.
I saw the bodies.
So what church is this guy anyway?
He knows everything. Exactly.
You know what, tonight I'm gonna do what I should have did a long time ago.
Rumors are true.
Ladies, this the bus?
Shut up, run junk. After pull that Joe Morgan call, bring all over that wall.
Good evening, Mr. Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Slice and dice. Go! years in Hamtramck.
you.